I thought that these were characteristics that were unique to me. I did not realize that apparently these are characteristics that are unique to perfectionists, of which I am part of that group. We would never be satisfied with an average life. We cannot shut off our desire to ascend. We have very high expectations of ourselves and very high standards for ourselves. We strive and are hungry for a constant challenge. We can't help but test the limits. We can't help but poke the bear. We don't know how to turn it off. We thrive by being pushed, and we need to be pushed. We need a constant challenge, because if we don't have that, then we get bored very easily, and that can quickly turn into a borderline depressive episode. And have you also noticed that it is so hard for you to just sit down and do nothing and relax? Reading these words, I was just like, oh my gosh, yes, that's it. And I didn't realize that I also put that expectation on other people. This has also been something that has been challenging in past relationships as well, because the high expectations that we have for ourselves as perfectionists, we then project onto other people. And then we get mad when they aren't living up to our standards that we have on ourselves. If you're like me, then you know that you were born to shine, and you can feel it. Our energy can be charged, magnetic, brimming with infinite possibilities. But at the same time, as much as it may be constructive, it can also be destructive all at once. And this is where we need to bring awareness into educating ourselves and how this happens, and then how we can manage it in a way that actually serves us. I love this passionate, ambitious side of me. On the other hand, although this perfectionism apparently helps in fueling so much of this, it can be destructive in that I will have stints of marathon mode, go, 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 nonstop, and then crash and burn, because I get so focused, I get so honed in, I get so obsessive and like tunnel vision with the thing that I'm focused on. And I will rewrite the thing or redo the thing, whatever it is that I'm about to put out into the world and show other people, at least 10 times to make sure that it's absolutely perfect, because it represents me and my worth. And that's what perfectionists do. And that's a hindrance, right? Because we can end up spending a ridiculous amount of time on the planning and the preparation and the creating phase, but not put the thing out there, or not go after that one goal or whatever the thing is that we want to do, but we're hesitant to because we're afraid that we might fail, or we're afraid whatever we put out there, it might not be good enough. And it's a reflection of, again, our worth. And so it can also be a hindrance in this way. In the most basic sense, managing our perfectionism looks like becoming aware of our impulse to notice room for improvement. This could be better. And then consciously responding to that impulse instead of unconsciously reacting to it. Perfectionists are people who consistently notice the difference between an ideal and a reality, and who strive to maintain a high degree of personal accountability. I love Katherine's words here. She says, "This results in the perfectionist experiencing, more often than not, a compulsion to bridge the gap between a reality and an ideal themselves. The perfectionist mindset hooks itself on the motive to perfect that which could be made better." You can imagine when it comes to our partners how that plays out. Working on it. An unconscious thought that we often have is, I need something or someone to be different in order for me to be satisfied in this moment. Perfectionism is the invisible language that your mind thinks in. And that is so much about what this book talks about, The Perfectionist's Guide to Losing Control by Katherine Schafler. Highly recommend. This is a book that I'm going to be focusing on for this series so far. If you're interested in learning about the 5 different types of perfectionists and you want to learn about which one you might be and take the quiz, then check out this video here. And every day I'm learning more and more about this, and it is so fascinating. So I hope that what I'm learning and sharing here is helpful for you as well.